6-1 is down. We got to burn down the city.
Good afternoon. Fucking pissing out. Morning, Andrew. I should say good afternoon. Morning, afternoon, sorry. You thought I was gonna look like a fucking canary? Come on, bro.
Leonidas, no retreat. Your victory will be complete. If you but lay down your arms.
Yeah, I had to do it that colour to get this red.
Is this all of it? As you ordered. 300. Where will you go?
Come back with your shield.
I hadn't really thought about it.
We're on it.
Now that you ask, yes, mate. I suppose I'll head north.
The hot gates. Into the hot gates we march.
Choose your next words carefully, Evans. They may be your last as king.
Bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen, threaten people with slavery and death.
Into hell's mouth we march.
Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
He leaves an arm still massive. It shakes the ground with its march. Earthquake.
Go gather them. Battle formations.
Spartans! What is your profession?
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these shield boys.
Lay down your weapons!
Give them nothing. No prisoner. But take from them. Come and get them.
Spartans!
Everything for your breakfast to eat hot. No mercy! Tonight, we dine in hell!
Yeah, the hunters have many souls. They cannot be killed with feet. Not these immortals.
Immortals. This is madness!
We'll put their name to the test.
This is Sparta!
You fight for your lands. Keep them. You fight for
Hello,
Sparta.
G.
She will be wealthier and more powerful than ever before.
Yeah.
You fight for your kingship. You will be proclaimed warlord of all Greece, answerable only to the one true master of the world.
Bye, my love. It doesn't say it. There's no room for softness. Not in Sparta. No place for weakness.
Spartans! Prepare for There's no glory to be had now. We retreat or surrender or death. That's an easy choice for us, Arcadian. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
It's been more than 30 years since the wolf in the winter cold. And now, as their
I'd like to say rest in peace to Sharon Dunn, me sister's godmother. I just found out yesterday off Spencer, he told me. So I thought Pater was dead as well. That's my bad. Rest in peace to Sharon Dunn. Like, I grew up with her in our family in Bluebell Flats. Like myself, Jay, Pato, Kenneth O'Driscoll, Didi O'Driscoll and Jay Dunn. You know, we all used to fight like fuck with each other when we were kids. And then we all moved up to Ballyfermot together. You know what I mean? And Jay Dunn, I'll be honest with you, he was a problem. He'd come up sometimes and bully a couple of the lads on the corner, and I didn't like it. And I don't need to lie. I whooped his ass in Bluebell as a kid, and I whooped his ass on the corner in the orchard. You know, you're not going to put your hands on one of my fucking mates. You see, even though we were friends as kids, we fell out as we got older, you know. He lived down the bottom, I hung around up the top, but he was picking on lads that sat on my wall. You know, there was a geezer from Manchester called Ingo. That's what we named him. He was from Manchester. He gave him an awful time. When Cherry Orchard Community Centre was getting built, allegedly a few people broke into it, got sledgehammers and broke the walls down, and we got in allegedly. You know. And we climbed to the roof, and I was sitting on this roof, myself, Michael White, Pat Maguire, Alan Dunphy, Alan Farrell, Andrew Farrell, Wayne MacDonald, Keith Luddy, and he come behind. We were all sitting on the roof, and it's a 30-feet drop, right? He come behind my man and went like that, look, bang, booted him off the roof. The geezer landed on his shoulder, dislocated his shoulders, fucking broke his hand to bits, and was laughing. So we had a few cross words, and I remember I had an abscess, right? And the worst place you could get an abscess, right, is on your fucking nose, right? And I'm not joking you, the thing would look so aggressive as it was like the biggest spot you can imagine on your nostril. I'm sitting on the wall, right? I didn't provoke him. He slapped me in the face because I had a thing on my nose, and he bursted it. And you know what I did? I whooped his ass, mate. Now, if he'd have punched me in the face without that abscess on my face, maybe I wouldn't have done what I did, but I whooped his ass. You know, and here there was not many people up there that could beat Jay Dunn's ass or Kenneth O'Driscoll's ass. You know, people tried, but they failed. Miserably. Ask them. I don't need to fucking say I did this or that. My friends will tell you. Here, I'd let you out in 2 minutes, but I'm a father. You don't forget to ride a bike, right? Okay? You know when you go underwater for the first time and you panic and you can't breathe, you don't forget it, right? You don't forget when you are shot, or when you shoot somebody, you don't forget it. You know, look it. I don't play. Look at my hands, motherfucker. Now, you don't get hands like that from missing. Do you understand? I boxed, I've done kickboxing, I've done it all. You know, a fight's a fight, you know what I mean? And my daddy taught me not to let you up off the fucking ground, mate. That, in fact, you know what? We're going to go on a reminiscent one today. Shout out to my father. Shout out to Habib Nurmagomedov's dad. You see, my dad was like that with me. He was very hard on me, very a disciplinarian. He used to whoop my ass and my ma's ass. I hated the cunt. As a kid, I hated him. You know, and he wanted me to work in a radio station. I was like, fuck you, mate. I'm not doing anything you asked me to do. So I rebelled against him. You know, and in the end, he was right all along. You're going to end up in prison. You're vermin like them on the corner. My dad didn't like my mates. You see, My mates were thugs, allegedly. The biggest thugs in the world with the biggest hearts in the world as well, still. You don't know my fucking friends. Don't fucking slag my friends off, you cunt. You know.
Slip the jab. That's right. That's it. Hey, I didn't hear no bell. Okay. All right, that's right. Slip the jab. That's it. Mentor. See that coming for you.
See that shot and take it.
And you do right. That's pretty. That's very pretty. Time. Oh, come here, Rock. My God, you're ready, ain't you? That Apollo won't know what hit him. You're gonna roll over him like a bulldozer, an Italian bulldozer. You know, kid, I know how you feel about this fight that's coming up, because I was young once too. And I'll tell you something. Well, if he wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that you're here and doing as well as you're doing gives me, what do you call it, motivation, huh? To stay alive. Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want to live no more.
And nature is smarter than people think.
And nature is smarter than people think.
Little
by
by
little,
little,
we
you
lose
keep
our
losing
friends,
people
lose
and
everything.
losing your head.
Keep losing and losing till we say, you know, what the hell am I living around here for? I got no reason to go on. But with you, kid, boy, I got a reason to go on. And I'm going to stay alive. And I will watch you make good.
And I'll never leave you.
And I'll never leave you until that happens. Because when I leave you, you'll not only know how to fight, you'll be able to take care of yourself outside the ring too. Is that okay?
That's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to me kids if you're watching this one day when I'm dead. Don't be looking back and no tears. Do you understand? Just keep climbing. You know what I mean? Nothing is ever enough. Do you understand? And fuck what people say. I've made 6,400 videos. You know, a lot of people laugh at me and a lot of people laugh with me. I'm 51 and you know what I've realised? I couldn't give a fuck as long as you're laughing. Because as long as you're laughing, you're not thinking about your mental health. I've been sectioned 3 times. I've tried to put a belt around my neck that was got in China. Never buy a belt in China. Always get one in Taiwan because it'll snap. And for the knobhead who said I didn't lie on a railway line, bro, I was cracked down me head. You understand? I laid on the railway line and hugged a pillar of my son's life. I couldn't give a fuck whether you believe me or not. Hey, tell you what, God's me witness. Yeah. Ballyfermot balls, you know what I mean? Most of my mates where I'm from are supposed to be some of the biggest gangsters in the city of Dublin. And you know what? A lot of them, I know them since they're kids, you know, and the media give them an awful time. But a lot of my friends back home have big hearts. I'd like to shout out to Jay Dunn, rest in peace. And I'd like to shout out to me sister's godmother. I've not even told me sister yet. You know, and I don't think I'm going to, I'm not going to tell her. You know, I'm going to let my brother tell her. I can't, because I can't watch me sister cry. I'd sooner you shoot me than watch my little sister cry. You make my little sister cry, mate, you better fucking kill me. You understand? Because I'm stupid like that. But I'm a granddad. My father set standards for me and I rebelled against him. Because I hated him, right? Because he beat the shit out of me and my mum. After that fire in 1979, my father hit the drink. You imagine getting a phone call at your work. Shout out to all the fathers that watch me. Even if you don't like me, I want to paint a picture for you. Imagine being at work, pushing people up and down to an operating room. He was a porter in Jervis Street. He got a phone call. Danny, you need to go home. There's been a fire at your house. My dad probably thought the cooker went on fire or something stupid like that. When he got to the hospital, he found out one of his kids his son was dead. Little Daniel, my brother, was gone. Me little sister, she fought for 6 hours and died. And I never seen my dad cried. You know something? I never seen my dad cry until after he got that heart transplant. You know, my dad was a man's man. You know, he knew I was going to get bullied when I was growing up. It's like, so I think he was just trying to help me. You know, he was very violent, me dad. You know, and they say like father, like son. And I always said, if I don't lay my hands on a woman, then I'm better than my father. But I'm not. My father was a good man and he wanted good things for me, but I fucking rebelled against him because he beat me ass as a kid. And the reason he beat me ass is because he had a fucked up childhood. He lost his 2 brothers on his 10th birthday. Imagine that! The 9th of July, losing your brother and sister here, going home for birthday cake, and your 2 fucking brothers are dead. They died in Drogheda, trying to save a guy. 3 of them ended up drowning. Google it. Hey, Harry and Robert MacDonald drowning. Yeah, Google it. I never seen me dad cry. You know, and he was very fucking, you know, he was just made a certain way, but I got half of me mother too. And that's not a good combination. Love and hate together. Do you understand? I know I rebelled against my father to spite him. You know, it's like, and he couldn't control me once I hit 14. You know what I mean? You're getting out of this house, and every fucking time, you know, me ma'd say, here, you're going out of this house before he is. He's not going anywhere. You know, me ma took up for me and all, even when I was in the wrong, like I was fucking, I'm not gonna lie, I was a naughty kid, just like a lot of me mates, but I rebelled against me dad. But my whole point being is, my dad tried to set standards for me and I rebelled against them. But I learned an awful lot of lessons from him. And I used some of what my dad taught me to help me son. And he ended up going to uni and getting a degree in science and social studies. He's one of the best head lead youth workers in this country. He works for the biggest fucking children's organisation in this country. You know, a regional manager in a certain city where children are taking their life. You know, do you know the kind of phone calls my son takes every day? I'm on a bridge and I'm about to jump. Now, in these centres, they have technology to see whether these children are telling lies, and they can see their location and know here. You know, that's what my lad does on a daily basis, helps kids from not taking their life. You know, and putting a plan into their life, putting some kind of structure and some kind of plan into their life. That's what he does. You know, so that's a win for me and for me dad. You know, we got it back in the end. But youth work is very important. It's like, and what fucks me off is, anyone will tell you from where I'm home, where I come from, do you remember me? You know, your mates don't forget you in Ballyfermot, I'll tell you that. You know, I grew up with some of the toughest lads in the world. You know, and I'd beat their ass. Without their weapons in their hands, I'd fight anybody back then. You know, we were just like that. There was 3 or 4 people on that corner that'd fight anybody, and I'll name them. Myself, allegedly. Andrew Farrell, he'd fight anybody. You know, Deco Lyons, he'd fight anybody. Kenneth O'Driscoll and Harpo, they'd fight anybody at the time, because we were surrounded by tough guys, and if you put your hands on us back then, you have a serious problem. And that's the way Ballyfermot is. It's like a fucking, like 96% of people in Ballyfermot work. They're hard-working people, right? My mother was raised on Landon Road, along with 9 others. My granddad was tough as well. My mother's father, he was in the army. Then two of his sons ended up following in his footsteps. So then I was supposed to follow in their footsteps, but I fucked it up. And most of my life, I've blamed drugs for my problems. But it's not the drugs. One day you'll understand it's you. You are a walking powder keg. I am not a gay. I am my biggest enemy, I will say. You know, you're like a grenade walking around, and any time that pin is pulled, it's like shit can happen. You know, can I tell you something? Okay, shout out to all the real tough guys out there. Shout out to Boogie Joyce, not Dougie Joyce, Boogie, because he's getting boogied. Good luck with that one. The toughest man on YouTube, you big queer, you. Shout out to all the queers out there. I'm a big fan of gays. I've loads of gay people in my family. I've loads of gay friends. This is Manchester, you know. We have a gay village here. Everybody's accepted in this city. It doesn't matter what colour you are or what sexuality or religion you are. You know, a cunt is a cunt, right? And you get them in every fucking country. You know, every city. You know, it's like it is what it is. Like my mates at home can speak for me, but I changed. You know, I made a decision when I got out of jail at 21 to get the fuck out of Dublin. Because I knew what was coming here. I didn't want my brothers growing up wanting to be like me because I did this and I did that allegedly. You know, my brothers are doing the exact same thing, so I saved them in a way. I sacrificed my own happiness for the bigger picture because I knew, you know, I didn't want my brothers growing up on a street corner and being influenced by their mates like me to get involved in drugs. You know, so at 21 I went back to England the second time and I stayed there. You know. And it was the best decision in my life, I think, in all fairness. I think it's kept me alive. Because they're stone mad in Dublin. You know, I grew up with killers. You know, I sat in their kitchens and had ham sandwiches with Heinz mayonnaise. You know, I watched them butter it, put the mayo on it, and go on to kill people. Like, is that what we've become? And I'll tell you another thing. Somebody told me yesterday as well. These two people that don't get on YouTube met each other and this geezer spit in the other geezer's face. I'm not saying anybody's names on here. It's not for me. It's not my business. You know, but you spit in my face. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll ring you an ambulance. You know, you spit in my face, mate. You may as well stick a knife in one of me children. I will fucking render you unconscious, mate. Listen, I'm not a tough man or a hard man, nor a fighting man. I don't need to be. I've been doing it all my life. It's part of my life. Do you understand? It's like 6,400 videos, and not one of them videos have I ever called anybody out on YouTube. I have told a couple of people I punched or come face in, but that's just the Irish in me, you know what I mean? It's like, and this month, like I said, somebody does belong to me every Christmas. Spencer McDermott come into me live last night. Spencer's from Cherry Orchard Avenue, the same avenue I come off. Me mother used to have tea in his house. It's the same with Luke Gilligan. Me mother knew his mother. You understand? And how mad is this? You know, yowza. Yowza's mammy knew my mammy knew Luke's mammy, and Luke's mammy knew fucking my man's mammy. So that's 4 of us from Ballyfermot that are connected by our mothers. Me, Yowza, Luke, and Spencer McDermott. All their mammies were in Ballier and from Ballyfermot. You can take the boy out of Ballier, but I'll tell you this. You can never take the Ballier out of the boy. It's in there. No matter how hard I try to fucking walk away, it's in there. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. It's like, it is what it is.
Now I got a little gift for you. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this. See that? This is the favorite thing that I have on this earth. And Rocky Marciano gave me that. You know what it was? His cufflink. Huh? And now I'm giving it to you. And it's gonna be like an angel on your shoulder, T. And if you ever get hurt,
Get up, you son of a bitch, cause Mickey loves you.
this little angel is gonna whisper in your ear. He's gonna say, "Get up, you son of a bitch." Because Mickey loves you.
I love that. Okay.
Thanks, Mick. All right.
Thanks, Mick.
Go.
I fucking love that movie. I'm a big movie fan. Anyway, good afternoon. Let me close this one sec.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young, or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when the race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Some are like water, some are like the beat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Some are all they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get on without a cause. I don't want to perish like a rose. It's like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures couldn't happen today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the moon. A little come true. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever?
Thank you, mate. I think it's one of the most disgusting things you can do to somebody. Spit at them. That shows your class. You know, I've no time for that carry on. You what?
Take you somewhere, you know I can, but it's so cold and I don't know where.
I brought you daffodils.
A pretty string, but they won't fly out to last spring. And I wanna kiss, make you feel alright. I'm just so tired to share my thoughts. I wanna cry
And I wanna love, but all my tears have been used.
on another love,
Namaste.
another love. All my tears have been used on another love, another love. All my tears have been used on another love, another love. All my tears have been used on.
Yeah, too much. Boy, have you any? Do you want to sell some to me? I wanna fight. Hands are broken too many times. I'll be so fucking rude. Come in me live and be rude and you will be removed. Question, yeah, a fucking lot of it. A lot of shit. Too many to name. Oops. All my tears have been used up on another love. All my tears have been used up. Oh, oh. Don't have to be rude. Let them.
Everybody okay? Come up to my room to tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are.
We don't define you.
To tell you I need you. To tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets or ask me your questions. Oh, let's go back to
The start.
running in circles or coming on tails.
That's all I ask.
For silence apart.
Nobody said it was easy.
Oh, it's such a shame for apart.
Nobody said it was easy.
No one ever said it would be so hard.
I'll take you back to the start. Going out to do lounge again. Now, look, people are entitled to their opinion, you know what I mean? It's YouTube. Once you put yourself out there, you're open for scrutiny. You know, people can say what they want, you know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, you know. But if you're rude, you will be removed. And my name is fucking Jude now. You know, this is my favourite band in the world. Shout out to Chris Martin. Can I just say this? I think Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua is going to be cancelled. I don't know whether it's been announced yet, but is fucking Jake Paul injured? I seen it this morning on my feed on Facebook. I don't know whether he's injured or not. You can't see that, can you? $2.4 million people. 2.4 million. Mad that, isn't it? For a little channel. For a little channel. 2.4 million people in 2.5 years. That's not bad going, that.
Anyone hear me? They said we would build a better future. We trusted the AI. We gave them control.
And now look at the world. AI is going to sabotage this planet one day. It's going to be used against us. It can shut down everything. Everything on the planet. Launch nuclear weapons if it wanted. I'd be more worried about him in Korea. Rocket Man, Trump calls him.
This is not the future.
He is building and building and building and building a stockpile full of
Is our final message.
nuclear missiles.
This is our destiny.
I have to keep packing me bleeding joint out and going outside, but normally I used to smoke on and not pack it out, or now I haven't got a choice. Yeah, we're cutting down. How about that? And if you don't like it, you know where the door is. But know this, if you're rude to me, I won't remove you. One of me mods will gladly do it.
You and I can fight this out together.
Here comes the rain.
You and I will
Whoop.
ride the storm.
I nearly fucking went then.
You and I can play this tune forever.
How you run?
You and I will break it.
What's up with it?
I know it ain't right. I know it ain't fair to hold on to love, but love is no longer there. I know it ain't right.
Yeah, United won 4-1 last night. That's a result. You know what I mean? It's like I fucking hate when they play Wolves away. You know, Molyneux, it's like, it's always, it's a tough ground to go to. You know what I mean? It's like, but if you want to be in the top 4, the 5, you know what I mean? You have to be consistent. You know, it's the point. You have to be consistent. You know what I mean? It's like, and drawing silly games and losing games can cost you 4th place, 5th place, 1st place. But I know Arsenal are going to lose again. You know what I mean? It's like, so hopefully, see the way United there, you know, there's not, the way their form is, don't get me wrong, like fucking, we've only lost to Everton the last 10 games, I think, or 9 games. But if we can get a bit of traction on the back of that, I'm all for it, because the next game will be at Old Trafford, but it's not till next Monday, I think. Maybe I could be wrong. Shout out to Ginge for winning I'm a Celebrity, yeah. And rest in peace to Sharon Dunn and Ballyfermot. I only found out last night off Spencer. I knew her all my life. Not all my life, but growing up as a child, and then up until 18 I knew her, you know. But shout out to her. You know. Suge Knight is a snitch. What the fuck is that? Alright.
We're not in the circle, baby, better get that straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate. Something's all worth fighting for. Some feelings never die. I'm not asking for another chance. I just wanna know why. There's no easy way out.
Shit about that.
There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Give it in, give it all.
You know, some pieces of music I love. Shouldn't you be doing a play somewhere, motherfucker? And the twist as well. Yeah. Are you a pickpocket by any chance? Are you from the past? Please, sir, can I have some more? Oops. Tick. My bad. I've got 10 minutes and then I'm about to fuck off, and I hope you all enjoy your day. If you live in Manchester, you won't, cause it's pissing down on the roof. I sprung a leak. Whoa. Storm Bram, is that what it's called? Thanks, Richard. I didn't know the name of the fucker. Why do they always name it after someone? You know. Hey, there'll be a Hurricane Jude one day coming soon, I know it. I can sense it. Never mind an F5 category fucking tornado. There is a storm brewing. I hate December, but I have to love it for me kids and me grandkids. I hate it. But I'm doing it for the team. And for the mother and the father. Yo, scream. Shout out to me mom and dad. Yeah, shout out to me father. You were right all along, I should have listened. Now look. You know, even though he's dead, I still want to do things to make him smile up there, you know. Because he would have been buzzing that I went back to music. You know. I believe there's a reunion. I don't know where it is, but I know a few people out of the asylum. Eddie Buck, he's on it. There's Mark Kavanagh, who DJ'd in the Olympic. He's on it. There's loads of Irish DJs on it, man. I'd say it'd be a great night, that. Loads of lads I grew up with will go to that, you know what I mean? A 30-year reunion or something like that, you know what I mean? I'd like to attend that, man. I really would. barracuda, blacktail marlin, blackfin marlin. Yeah, strap me in. Like that. My man's pouring a jug of water on the reel. Storm Brown. Yeah. Why does every storm? Did he do it? Right, so, give me a second. Mark him over the moon. I was fucking listening to it last night and I was buzzing. It's like I kept hearing my phone vibrating, right? It's like the second half, it's like when we were winning 2-1, I put my phone down, I was watching something else. I heard my phone vibrate and I was like, please say that's not a fucking Wolves goal. You know, I looked, it was 3-1, I was like, yes, you fucking beauty. And then my phone buzzed again and I was like, 4-1, that's it. Game, set, match, make, go home. You know, over the fucking moon. And a few goals, we could do with scoring 3 or 4 goals in the next couple of games. You know what I mean? Because points and goal difference are separating sides at the moment. You know, it's like, and the more goals you score, you know what I mean? It's a goals fucking league. That's what gets you points. We need more goals. I'd play Mason Mount. You know what I mean? That was a great ball from Bruno last night. The last 2 defenders played him on side. You know, I think he could be a perfect number 7 if he plays in the right fucking position. You know, play him as a number 7. If you're bringing him on as a number 7, fucking play him as it. They're starting to fight for each other. You know what I mean? It's like they have a little bit of direction, but we need consistency, repetition. You know, we need to see more of that. Otherwise, we will not go anywhere. Like, what's the point in... I believe, right, so in the last 10 games, we've lost 1 against Everton, right? Drew 2 or 3. Right? It's like I'm one of few. It's like, so it's like, you know what I mean? I think United, it's like, we'll see what happens, like, the next 2-3 games. You know what I mean? Depending whether we win, lose, or draw. But every game for me, we need to win. Every game. From here to the end of the season. You know, if you want to compete with the best in the league, well, then you have to keep up with them. Shout out to Richard Dowling for doing his job. And if you're not up to Richard Dowling, can you do it? If you're not up to Finn, can you do it? If you're not up to Pablo, can you do it? If you're not up to Ron, Anthony, Paul, Top G, can you go and do it for me? Right. Right, guys, listen, thanks for coming in, yeah? If you're not up to Pablo, right? Pablo's a diamond. If you're not up to Finn, Finn's a diamond as well. Can you give Richard Dowling a sub? Aaron, Anthony, Paul, Top G, Finn, and Fran. Shout out to Cabra, shout out to Finglas, shout out to Coolock, shout out to Darndale, shout out to Ballymun and Blanchardstown and Ballybrack and Ballyfucking Ferma and Ballyfuck your face. Yeah, we out. I'll see you later on.
Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low key. Hated on by most these niggas with no cheese, no deals and no G's, no wheels and no keys, no boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me, cause I can finally afford to provide my family with groceries. Got a crib with a studio and a saw full of tracks to add to the wall full of plaques. Hanging up in the office and back of my house like trophies. Did y'all think I'ma let my dough freeze? Hold please, you better bow down on both knees. Who you think taught you to smoke trees? Who you think brought you to ODs? Easy E's, Ice Cubes and DOCs. The Snoop Deal double G's and the group that said motherfuck the police. Gave you a check for the dope piece, the bomb when you stroll through in your hood. And when your album sales wasn't doing too good, who's the doc that they told you to go see? Y'all better listen up closely. All you niggas that said that I turn pop or the firm flop, y'all are the reason that Trey ain't been getting no sleep. So fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, float it. Y'all gon' keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old me.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate? What? Anyone trying to bring
Right, guys. I'm gonna end me live and I'll see you this afternoon. Thanks everybody for coming in and I hope you have a good day. Oh, wait.